This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
The Gemara in Yuma, Samach Vav Amud Beis, tells us that the Yakirei Yerushalayim, it says, Umi Yakirei Yerushalayim hayum alavin oisai at sukkah harishayna, that the precious ones of Yerushalayim would accompany the Ishiti, the appointed man who was bringing the Sar La'azazel. They would accompany him to the sukkah rishayna of the 10 sukkahs that were on the road. Rav Mordechai Yehuda Leib Zaks, the Rav of Shchunas Zichron Moshe in Yerushalayim, Rosh Hashiva of Yeshivas Beis Avol, points out, let's think about what these Yakirei Yerushalayim gave up in order to accompany this Ishiti. They gave up the once-a-year experience of seeing the Kohen Gadol do the Avoda in the Beis HaMikdash together with the rest of the Jewish people. There was never such an experience the entire year. They could have spent the extra time drawing further Kedusha and further inspiration from watching the Avoda in the Beis HaMikdash. But instead, they chose to leave the Beis HaMikdash and accompany this Ishiti as he walked the Sar La'azazel, just in order to make his trip a little bit more pleasant. Who are these Yakirei Yerushalayim? Why are we calling them precious? Do we know that they are better than anybody else? Do we know anything about their gadlus and Torah, about their avodas Hashem, about their midos? We don't know anything about them other than the fact that they were willing to give up the experience to make another Jew's life a little bit more pleasant. From here, says the Sefer Mili de Mordechai, page Tavkuf Lamed Aleph. From here we learned that the greater is the midah of Chesed than participating in the Avoda of Yom Kippur. As great as the Avoda of Yom Kippur is, if you can make the life of another Jew slightly more pleasant, you are called Miyakirei Yerushalayim. This is what is ultimately most precious to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. After all, what we ask Yibon Shalom to do on Yom Kippur is to show us pleasantness, is to be Mavra al Midoisav. These are the Midos which are most essential for a successful Yom Kippur. May we be considered among the Yakirei Yerushalayim.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.